Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in week 14 of the regular season for our Jordan Davis series, and we are on the road at US Bank Stadium to take on the 3-9 Minnesota Vikings. We are still undefeated. And here is the playoff bracket if the regular season ended today. The Steelers would be at number 1 seed. That's what I like to see. And if we make the Super Bowl, we'll probably face off against the Dallas Cowboys like we did for the Tyler Zang. So every time we start a new Steelers or Cowboys player for our Madden 22 Create a Player franchise, that's going to be the first Super Bowl that we're going to do. So without any further ado, we're going to show you the uniforms, and we'll see you guys at kickoff. So for the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're going to be wearing their white away jerseys with their Nike pants, black socks, and white with yellow shoes. Meanwhile, for the Minnesota Vikings, they are going to be wearing their 1996 through 2005 home uniforms. That was the Randy Moss, Chris Carter era uniforms. So they're going to these were the logo uniforms that had the Minnesota Vikings logo on the end of the sleeve of their jersey. So without any further ado, and they do need to bring those back, by the way, as a throwback. And we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Tonight, from US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Alright, so now it is kickoff return time here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Juju Smith-Schuster is ready to return this kickoff for Pittsburgh. And he is actually, in fact, going to get stopped down at the 23. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10. So we're going to actually use the inside zone split to run it with Najee Harris on 1st and 10 at the 23. So we're going to run it with Harris, and doesn't look like much, but it's only 4 yards on that play. Last episode against Baltimore, he had 8 carries and 56 yards and only 1 touchdown with the home win. So now we're going to throw this one out to Eric Ebron, the UNC product, and he is just going to roll it into the end zone for a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. It is now going to be a 7-0 Steelers lead, 73-yard touchdown, and we'll see you guys when we're on defense. Alright, so 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings. They're going to throw that pass. It is incomplete, but Garrett Bradbury appears to be down and injured, so we could have had an interception on that play, but it is still standing 2nd down and 10, so Kirk Cousins going to run it with Dalvin Cook, but the ball is out, so Akaleo Witherspoon made a nice fumble recovery for a touchdown. He just tackled Dalvin Cook, the Florida State product, and we just scored that touchdown out of nowhere. So it's now a 14-0 Pittsburgh Steelers lead. We are, in fact, going to take a break. Alright, it still stands 14-0, but Jordan Davis is actually ready to return the punt. So number 82 is ready to return this. So he only gets stopped down at the 21-yard line. But we're going to use a PA post cross pass play on 1st down and 10. So Ben Roethlisberger stepping back to pass. He's going to throw this one out to Jordan Davis. So he uses that juke. He's going to get stopped down at the 44. So he already has over 1,250 receiving yards this season with 1,262 receiving yards, surprisingly. And it's very unfortunate because he's starting to be a rising rookie for this Pittsburgh Steelers football team. And now you see Ben Roethlisberger running the football, only gaining about 6 on that play. But we're going to use a Z-spot pass play at the 38. So we're stepping back to pass. And we're going to throw this one out to Juju Smith-Schuster. And Smith-Schuster gets that one into the end zone for a Steelers touchdown. He has now 1,000 receiving yards on the year. Alright, so 2nd down and 9. Kirk Cousins, he is actually going to step back to pass. And he's actually going to throw this one out to Justin Jefferson, the LSU product. And Minkah Fitzpatrick makes a nice tackle there. And Alex Highsmith makes a fumble recovery. So we'll actually see you guys in the 2nd quarter. Okay, 1st down and 10. We're actually going to hand this one off to Najee Harris using that nice juke move. He gets stopped down at the 21. So that's 5 carries and 53 yards. So that is, in fact, a 1st and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So they're at the 21-yard line now. So if we get a 1st down, we're obviously going to be in 1st and goal. So we're going to actually use that juke move. He's going to use another one, but he gets stopped at the 7. So that is, in fact, now 1st and goal for Pittsburgh. And we're going to use a halfback zone weak at the 7-yard line. So we're just going to run this one. But we get stopped at the 5. So, inevitably, we're only 5 yards away, but we still got plenty of downs to go. And we actually do, in fact, get this one into the end zone for a touchdown. This will be Najee Harris's 1st rushing TD of the game. So we're going to actually use the power O run play. And I'm thinking Najee Harris will probably score it in successfully, and he will, in fact. All right, 1st down and 10. They're going to step back to pass with Justin Jefferson. But that was a nice hit stick there, but he did, in fact, get the 1st down at the 47. So Pittsburgh has allowed -1 rushing yards, which is somewhat surprising to see. But it's 1st and 10. Either way, but they're going to run it with Dalvin Cook. So it looks like he is going to get stopped at the 21. So that was only a 26-yard gain. And they're 500. He now has 500 rushing yards. So he hasn't really been doing all that good for... I mean, the Vikings have not done all that good this regular season. They're only 3-9. And from the looks of it, they are not going to be playoff material. But this is still 2nd and 7 out of the way from the 19. The Vikings, they just want to get their 1st touchdown at this game. But they get pressured down there, but he throws that pass. It is evidently incomplete. But this is now 3rd and 7 for Minnesota. So the Vikings... they're going to get sacked by Minkah Fitzpatrick, his 1st one of the game. Now it's 4th and 15. And the 2-minute warning comes along the line. So 4th and 15. They just simply just let it go till the 2-minute warning. So 4th and 15. And I think the Minnesota Vikings do get this one in. So it's now 29-3. So that's somewhat good for the Vikings. They get at least 3 points. At least they don't get shutouted with absolutely 0 points. So we're actually going to run it with Juju Smith-Schuster return-wise. But we get stopped at the 27. So this will be 1st and 10. And we're actually going to use a halfback flip screen pass play on 1st and 10. So we're going to step back to pass with Ben Roethlisberger. He's going to throw this one out to Jordan Davis. So he now has nearly 200 passing yards, Ben Roethlisberger. And this is not even the end of the 1st half yet, surprisingly to see. So 1st and 10. stepping back to pass. We're going to throw this one out to Smith-Schuster, and that is, in fact, a touchdown. And it's a second one of the game, so it's now 36-3. We'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, so this is now 1st and 10. So Kirk Cousins and the Vikings are going to step back to pass. And take a look at this. Cam Sutton, he is actually going to get an interception and a pick 6 to begin this second half. So that is somewhat a great surprise for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense there that time. So Kirk Cousins actually throws his first INT. So the Vikings do, in fact, now have 3 turnovers. And this is not the only turnover return for a touchdown. There was a fumble recovery by Akeelia Witherspoon return for a touchdown. So that made it 14-3. Now it's 43-3. So we're actually going to take a break here. All right, so 1st and 10. The Vikings, they're on defense, so they're going to run it with the fullback. And this is now 2nd down and 7 from the 4-yard line. So they're still using the I formation. They still don't want the Steelers to get a 2-point safety. So this is somewhat surprising to see that Dalvin Cook actually had -1 yards by the end of the first quarter, but Justin Jefferson just claims that reception. So 7 for 12, 124 yards for Kirk Cousins, but only 1 INT had occurred, and that was the Cam Sutton pick 6. So 1st and 10. So this Steelers defense is looking more elite than ever. And we make a nice fumble recovery there. Alex Highsmith does it again. But we now have possession. So we're going to actually use the I formation. Where am I actually going to use it? Halfback power G pass play on 1st and 10. So the Vikings now have 5 turnovers in this episode. And Najee Harris, he is going to juke and he's going to try to break a tackle, but he gets stopped down at the 8. So 10 carries, 110 yards, and 1 touchdown on the day. So we are, in fact, going to throw this pass. I'm suggesting it to Najee Harris. He's going to claim a receiving touchdown. It is now going to be 50-3. And we'll see you guys when we're on defense. Alright, so 1st and 10. So they're going to step back to pass. And look at this. Time and user pick. So Terrell Edmonds with his first INT of the game, his 5th on the year. And the Vikings now have 6 turnovers. 2 of them are interceptions. So we're going to actually run it with Harris. Only gains about 7 on that play, but it's not bad. So 2nd down and 3 from the 43-yard line. So we're going to hand this one off to Harris. So Najee Harris going to still run the football. He gets stopped at the 28. And our offensive line appears to be down and injured. One of our offensive linemen, by the way. So 1st and 10. We're stepping back to pass. We're going to throw this one out to Jordan Davis. And that is a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. And it's his 18th on the year. So it's 57-3 Pittsburgh. Alright, so 1st and 10. They're going to step back to pass. And that is, in fact, an incompletion. Now he's 8 for 15, 134 yards, and 1 interception. So 2nd and 10. So we're going to actually play some defense here. And Tyler Conklin claims the reception. So this is now 1st and 10. So we're only 40 seconds away from starting into the 4th quarter. And this Steelers defense is looking more elite than ever in this game. So 1st and 10, 25-yard line, 13 seconds left in the 3rd. And the Minnesota Vikings have no chance at all of scoring 54 points. But Terrell Edmonds made a nice fumble recovery there. So there's now 5 seconds left 5 seconds left in this third quarter. So I don't know what passing play I should do, but I'm going to go to the recent plays. Probably one of those previous plays had a deep pass or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll just use this play till the end of the third quarter. So I hope we don't get sacked on this play. So we're going to throw this one deep out to Chase Claypool. And this ends the third quarter here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So the Steelers will lead this one 64-3. All right, so this is now the beginning of the fourth quarter. Yes, I forgot to film the first 8 seconds of the fourth quarter, but oh well. Third down and 10, blitzing on the defense, and I hope that we actually get a nice fumble recovery or possibly an interception, maybe on this play, but that was thrown too high. But that is incomplete. So 4th down and 10. So we're ready to return the punt with Jordan Davis. So 64-3. Minnesota punts it. And we are ready to return it. So we're going to use that juke move there. He's going to break tackles. And he will get stopped at the 32. All right, so 1st and 10, Ben Roethlisberger going to step back to pass. He's going to actually throw this one out to Jordan Davis. He will get stopped down at the 3, so almost 400 yards for Ben Roethlisberger today. But we're going to throw this one out to Chase Claypool, still using the X-slant route on a 1st and 10. So we're stepping back to pass. We're going to throw this one out to Claypool. And he is still on his feet. He does, in fact, get stopped at the 10. So this is now 1st and 10 from the 10. So 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. PAX burst cross pass play will possibly be the best fit. But we're still... And we get sacked on this play defensively. Oh, well. Trying to think. We'll just throw it to Eric Ebron. And we're going to take a break after we get this touchdown in. So we're going to throw this one out to Ebron. It drops it. That's incomplete. But it's 3rd and goal. He still has a 158.3 passer rating. So 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. I think we're going to easily just score it and win the game either way. So again, it's still not claiming that reception. Oh well, 4th and goal. I'm not taking the field goal either way, but I'm still wanting to run the football, and I'm thinking about putting in Derek Watt. So we're gonna put in Derek Watt, and if this does not go well, oh well. But we're gonna still take our break no matter what. I will see you guys after the 2-minute warning. So we're gonna hand this one off to them. And Derek Watt does, in fact, score a touchdown for the Steelers, and it's going to be 72-3. Oh, wow, take a look at this. Joe Hayden is going to claim an INT, and unfortunately, this will probably not be a pick six, and it won't. All right, Ben Roethlisberger, perfect passer rating, 443 yards, 6 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins, 4 INTs on the day for him. Najee Harris only had 1 rushing touchdown on the day. Juju Smith-Schuster had 2, Harris with 1, Eric Ebron with a touchdown, and Chase Claypool. And there was a pick 6 by Cam Sutton. So this ends it here in Minneapolis.